Guys, I have to make a video on this. It just has to, it just has to. I was originally going to make a full video on it, like with a script, a montage and everything. The usual stuff that I do on the channel, but I'm just so not motivated to talk about this, but I still have to make a video on this. E3 2021 has been such a mess of a show, except the Xbox Showcase, which had really good games in it. Everything else, maybe Ubisoft Forward, PC Gaming Show had like one or two games that were good or okay, but the everything else was so bad, so boring, and some showcases were so disgusting. Like there's no other words for that. It's just disgusting. No offense to anyone. This is really, I'm not against anyone, but some of the things that they talked about is just what the hell. Like why do you talk about this at an E3 event like this? It's crazy. So there was many showcases like the Xbox Showcase. Pardon my English, by the way, I'm not a native English speaker, but there was the Xbox Showcase. But if you didn't know, there was many other showcases like this one, Take-Two Interactive, Koch Media, Capcom Showcase, PC Gaming Show. Everything was so bad, but that's not the only thing. In a gaming event, E3, where you talk about upcoming games, where you're expected to talk about upcoming games, like all these people that tuned into this showcase right here. For example, Take-Two Interactive, which by the way, Take-Two confirmed there were no game announcements at this showcase, even though it's during E3 and a lot of people tuned in. If you see the dislike, people were not happy about this, but this showcase, they did not even talk about games. They talked about such weird stuff. Like, why would you talk about this during E3 or just in general? I'm not gonna show you the whole live stream because it's so boring. It's just for business. There's no games, just people talking about their egos. Leveling up their egos it's the worst. And just to read it, just read the description. Tune in to the Take-Two Interactive panel discussion on diversity, equity, and inclusion in the gaming industry with Games for Change, USC Games, Girls Make Games, and Gay Gaming Professionals at E3 2021. I'm sorry, but I'm not against anyone. I'm not against Girls Make Games and Gay Gaming Professionals, but why do you talk about this at E3 2021, where we're expecting upcoming games? That's the only reason people are tuning in, and you talk about some diversity stuff, equity, just the usual agenda. That is just, we don't need to be angry at this. There is no need to be angry because it's just pushing more and more the agenda. We just have to ignore that. But why would you talk about this? And it's not only that. There's the Koch Prime Time live stream where they talked about absolutely nothing. Again, it was about business. This video is just about how E3 2021 has changed, or I mean E3 has changed this year because they're probably wanting a lot of money since last year it was cancelled, so they just made some random showcases, like this one again, which has a lot of dislike. Like the last one, they just talk about their games and it's just business stuff again. They just talk about it on and on and on for 30 minutes. There's almost no gameplay or trailers. Like, it's crazy. I was originally expecting Dead Island 2, Saints Row 5, I don't know, one of these games to be announced at this live stream, since Koch, oh my god, this name is Koch, owns Deep Silver, which owns Dead Island and Saints Row 5. So I was expecting something because it's their own live stream, they have to show something good. But they said that Dead Island 2 and Saints Row 5 was not going to be there. So I was okay with that. So maybe there was going to be Kingdom Come Deliverance, which Koch owns too. Kingdom Come Deliverance and other games. So I was still excited because I love Kingdom Come Deliverance. It was there. Kingdom Come Deliverance was there, but not for what we expected. For basically, they revealed a soap, a Kingdom Come Deliverance soap, and basically this whole showcase is just business. It's talking about your upcoming game. It was basically to attract the investors and all those stuff, and people tuning in were really not happy about this, because why again would you make a showcase during E3, right during E3, and just talk 30 minutes about your game? It's just, there's just, it's just talking, there's nothing. A little bit of games, a little bit of thrillers, and they were all bad, by the way. All these games were bad. And so it was bad because it was so badly presented. You know what I mean? They just talked 20 minutes and showed their game, which I lost all attention. There was also more showcases like Capcom, which happened today by the time of this video. There's no new games, nothing at all, by the way. The live stream just ended, so this is why the dislike bar is not so high right now. Let's see on other showcases maybe. Oh, now it's a little bit different, but people expected a lot of stuff from Capcom. There's plenty of upcoming games they have, but no new games were shown. Absolutely no new games, just some random stuff. It's just all this digital stuff might have ruined at least might have ruined E3, because all these companies are now making their own showcase, which brings absolutely nothing to the table. Like 2 years ago, I was at E3 2019. It's all, everything was in one or two conference, like Xbox, Xbox, Square Enix, Ubisoft. Basically, Capcom was not making its own conference. They were at Xbox. It was all in one stuff. But since, I don't know, PlayStation created State of Play, it's really successful since it's PlayStation and there's a lot of good games. They all started their own, and the reception is so bad. It's just bad. And there's other showcases. I don't know, maybe there was also the PC gaming show. This one was okay. It happens every year, not last year, but it happened in 2019, 2018. I was at the PC gaming show. It's the usual stuff, indie games. It was okay. I don't want to talk about this showcase in particular. I want to talk about all of these new showcases that were created out of nowhere and that just featured nothing. Let me know what you guys think. Was the Xbox showcase the only good conference? Which game are you excited? And what did you think of E3? I think it ended right now. We're at day 4. Oh no, tomorrow is Nintendo. I don't make videos on Nintendo, so I'm not into that. But let me know what you guys think of E3 2021. This was not a rant, but I just wanted to talk about this. Alright, I'll talk to you soon.